Hello everyone, it's your favorite programming error that refuses to be fixed, Code here. And welcome back to another reaction video, this time with the long awaited second episode of the animated Indie Cross series. Now at this point, of course, the series is no longer affiliated with the FNF mod, it's an entirely separate thing going by the same name. After all, MORØ is no longer the director of the mod for FNF. Separate things. Still, just as amazing, if not more so. I've been excited about the second episode for the longest time, and I'm glad it's finally out. And oh my god, it's almost 50 minutes long. Honestly, MORØ, absolute legend, could have definitely turned this into 2 episodes. This definitely could have been 2 episodes. Giving yourself a little bit of time, like just cut it in half, release one half of it as episode 2, and then while you're working on future stuff, you could have just, like, had episode 3, then the second half of this airs episode 3 sometime later, giving yourself a little bit more time to work on other stuff. But no, we are getting the full 50 minutes right here, right now, and that is absolutely amazing. So, let me say some things first. If you're watching this reaction video, I expect you to have already watched the original upload. If you have not done that, then pause this video right now, head to the description down below, there'll be a link to both MORØ's channel and the actual upload of the video. Watch it, give it a like, subscribe to MORØ, then you can come back here if you still feel like watching the reaction video. As part of this being a reaction video, you will see that the screen will be partially covered. You will notice that I will be talking over the video at times. I will also be pausing during the video and giving my thoughts. You know, the whole point of a reaction video. If any of that stuff bothers you, then you shouldn't be watching a reaction video. You should be watching the original full upload. Now, with all of that out of the way, I've been super hyped about this, as I already said. I am excited to begin. I hope so are you. I've seen the thumbnail, it looks like we're getting some new characters. Obviously some stuff was teased, and one of the more prominently shown characters in the thumbnail, one of the ones that are a little bit bigger, is apparently Springtrap is also gonna be in here. So we got Shovel Knight, we got Cuphead, we got Celeste, we got Five Nights at Freddy's, we got... Did I already say Hollow Knight? I don't think so. I only said Shovel Knight. Anyway, there's a bunch of stuff in this series. Undertale, obviously, is also in there. Like, this is a big crossover. A massive crossover. And I am, in all honesty, ready to dive in. So let's begin this in 3, 2, 1, and go. So last time, some stuff happened. Also, before we continue, I did just notice that I probably need to turn down the audio a little bit for you. Otherwise, the video is going to be louder than my voice, which is not what I want. I want it to be the other way around, if at all there's going to be anything. Alright. Watch episode 1 or you will be very confused. Oh, don't worry. I am familiar with episode 1. Alright. About the notice. Let's read this. This is a fan project. I'm not affiliated with the owners of the featured characters' intellectual properties. Yes, yes. Reaction videos. This is important for me. All kinds of reactions are allowed to use the full video. You will see the full video. Except Gacha Life, quote-unquote, reactions. Those videos gain a lot of traction and overshadow actual reaction videos. Thank God we are not a Gacha Life channel. Oh boy, those are an experience, I will say. And viewer discretion, the series contains minimal blood and censored swearing. Oh, why you gotta censor it, though? As well as some flashing lights in certain cases. FNF? Well, there it is. I talked about this earlier. This project is an animated series and has nothing to do with the FNF mod. And it's no longer being directed by me. It just has the same name. Fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, you can already see a bunch of the characters we're going to be seeing in this. I'm excited. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Now, last time we left off, there was a little bit of a confrontation going on. We had Cuphead and Shovel Knight kind of attacking the thingy that... that little drone thing that's still around. We still don't know what's up with those things, by the way. And it was then protected by Hollow Knight and Madeline. So I'm very curious to see if that's going to lead into a big old fight in this. Because we did have a fight between Cuphead and Shovel Knight last time. So, combat? Maybe. I guess we're about to find out, aren't we? Okay. Let's see, what do we got? Darkness.
So this is where the sun belongs. If I put it in here,
I'm excited for the voice acting
we'll be
too.
able to save the world. Right?
Who do we have here? Who is you? I'm probably not gonna recognize all these. I'm probably not gonna recognize all these characters.
I'll have to.
You'll have to.
Break it. What should I do? What's the right thing to do?
Starting with a lot of 3D animation, it seems. Oh, there we go! There's the portal opening, and... where is this? Okay, that was something. That looked a lot... that was certainly interesting.
What just happened?
Yeah, don't question it. This is just portal shenanigans. Fanfic series. Oh, we have an intro? There's an actual animated intro now? Okay, that is sick. Okay, it's not gonna be a super like anime intro type thing, just the title sequence, but still very nice addition. Right, we're back to this conflict,
Step
as I was
aside,
saying.
young lady. That evil machine is dangerous.
Ain't nothing but a heap of scrap now, so I am just gonna...
Hold on, wait. Why are you trying to hurt this
Is it just
robot?
me, or does Shovel Knight's voice sound a little bit different compared to the
We crossed
first
paths with
episode?
similar machines whose intent was malicious.
Well, you certainly got the wrong
It
one.
does sound a bit
It
different,
didn't
right? It's not
attack
just me?
us when we met. It only acts in self-defense. And now it's barely moving. So I don't even think it can pose much of a threat at this point, even if it wanted to.
So it does want to.
No, that's not what I meant.
It
But
might
how can we
want
be
to.
certain? In our quest to return home, we can't risk a potential adversary lurking in our midst.
Shovel's got a point, Dollface. So beat it.
Look, please
Combat?
just trust me, okay?
Come
I
on,
assume you're both
fight it
not from
out.
around here either.
I know you want
This
to.
robot seems to know something, and it could be our only way back home.
We mean no harm, but we cannot take that risk. Step aside and we'll handle this.
What? Nope. Yeah, we are getting combat. Right from the get-go, we're starting with a
it's on.
fight. I am ready. We have the defensive team and the
Not hurt the
offensive
young lady.
team.
Divert your focus to the machine. It may be controlling her.
Who's gonna win this is the question.
Nope, I'm out of here.
I was starting to think I'd gone rusty.
To be fair, Shovel Knight and Cuphead were already tired themselves out earlier, didn't they? I mean, they fought each other. Then again, they might know more about each other and how to sync up properly with each other. Okay, this is actually really sick. Using all their moves,
Little help here?
proper platformer stuff.
Wait, no, that's not what
I knew it! Unhand her, you vile spirit!
And look at you, using all the pink attacks. Perfect for parry.
What's going on? Head to the top of that mountain.
Okay.
And there was the censoring that they were talking about earlier.
We can't catch up.
Okay. And was that a big shot? No, I know. It's not the big shot. Oh! You can't just break his shovel like that. That's his whole gimmick. It should be unbreakable, truly. Whoa. Oh.
Just dump me and carry on with the fisticuffs. You didn't fuss the first time I kissed the floor.
By the honor of the code, I won't abandon a friend.
He'll
Shoulder
survive.
to shoulder.
Truly.
We
Surely.
face our destiny.
Let's all take a breather for a second, okay? I understand our encounter was
So where did
less
you
than
put the
pleasant,
drone?
But I think the little robot can clarify everything now that it's active again, right?
Right? Warning, drone shell is no longer using original energy source, temporarily powered by electricity, remaining operational time 6 hours. Alright, that's a lot of degrees. Alright, it looks like Shovel Knight is actually doing pretty well compared to everyone else. Looks like both the Knight and Cuphead are gonna die in one more hit, but hey, at the very least, you know, as long as Shovel Knight can tank another hit, everything should be a-okay. Avoid unnecessary conflict, backup energy, system running on electrical supply. I mean, whatever works for you, and 6 hours should be plenty of time to tell them what's going on. If you can explain it.
My primary function.
Wasn't it? Actually, hang on, let me go back. There was something else that flashed below the avoid unnecessary conflict stuff. Calculating response. Probability of deception success, 48%. Oh boy. Well, if, you know, in that case, you might as well be truthful if deception is not gonna work.
My primary function is to assist in facilitating your return home. However, cooperation is necessary.
Look, pal.
That's a
I can
lie.
call a scheme from a mile away.
Yeah.
And cut in a few myself. More times than I care to admit.
Explain your motives,
I mean, he did
please.
deal with the devil
It's saying we
before.
need to work together, using our skills to get back home.
So, we gotta listen to this gizmo to make our way back.
If it leads us home, then it is a path worth considering.
But it
Know
is
this,
lying.
machine. Our trust is earned through actions, not words.
Affirmative.
Okay, now that we're all on the same page, can you pull me up already?
No. He's gonna drop you now.
Great heavens is going on here? And more importantly, how do we return to our homes?
And what's the deal with these crimson
They
stars
definitely-
tossing us all over the place?
I will say MORØ definitely went more on the with the 3D aspect. I know Shovel Knight was animated in 3D before, but he was animated in 2D as well. Like, Shovel Knight was always a bit of a mix of 2D and 3D in episode 1. Definitely feels like a lot more leaning into 3D animation
Don't
in
get me
this
wrong,
one
I'd never
for
say no to
him.
an adventure, but I think I've seen enough.
Have you though?
Get out of my house!
I don't think you've seen nearly enough adventure. That is a lot of crossovers. Oh boy.
Machine, I will. Wait, who the f are you?
Cuphead?
More crossovers necessary.
Those
So,
are portals. The result of a colossal multiversal calamity. It's a power source, but also a tool if used correctly. If a portal fails to form near an anomaly, it could cause their abilities to realize any doable feat from their respective realm. And if it falls into the wrong hands, well, the coherence of our
that's how you
reality
get nightmare
will be
forms.
beyond repair.
Oh, yep.
So nightmare forms are also caused by the portals themselves, it seems.
Sure. How do we
Is
leave,
what
please?
you're saying.
You can't. The occurrence and destinations of a portal is always random. The only way to be certain of your destination is to directly consume its power.
For anyone who
which is
doesn't know
usually
what nightmare
impossible
forms
for one.
are, you should still check out the FNF mod for Indie Cross. Or watch the Indie Cross nightmare fight animations on MORØ's channel as well.
Control. One must meet certain requirements to freely use it. And
Look
I'm
at you
the only
taking
one here
notes.
who does at the moment. That's where our little cooperation comes in. I need
Alright.
you lot to help me hunt down the rogues so I can extract their energy. By now, who knows how much they've gathered. Only one of them should suffice to get you all back home.
Who are these rogues you speak of?
They are
You
evil robots that
included?
want to take over the world.
Totally.
Because they're evil. But yeah, we'll run into them eventually.
Sure,
can't you just open another
sure.
one? We saw
Whatever.
you do it before you went all...
Unfortunately, no. The remaining of my energy was used to eliminate that child.
You what?
That child. And that's not eliminated. Oh, is that the true lab? Wait. Or is it the... Or are we getting into FNAF territory here? This could be either the true lab, or this could be... Oh, Kara, I see you. Frisk. It is FNAF. Oh boy. One genocidal versus... A genocidal kid versus someone who likes killing kids. This is where good old William shows up, huh? Let me tell you, William, Frisk is not an easy target like those other kids. Yeah, no. You can try, it won't be that simple. Yep. Good old Willy boy, the afternoon is here.
Care to join us for a little game?
What, you gonna lure the child? You gonna try?
Are you just gonna stand there or what?
Yeah. Sorry to say, you ain't getting that, kid.
What the hell was that?
Look at you using the doors. Oh, how the turntables.
No need to be hasty. We can talk this out. Listen,
they got
we
the
can
music
make
and
a deal.
everything.
I have knowledge, resources, whatever you're after.
Also,
I can
nice,
help you get it.
nice showing the locket for the 99 defense, which is why that didn't do anything. Pretending to gather info. Yes, pretending is all you need. And apparently they're healing. Good. Good. They're recovering health.
The mentioned knight serves as a chosen vessel fated to imprison the Radiants, thereby safeguarding their kingdom from the insidious threat of infection.
I'm sorry, say what now? You mean that thing?
What a noble quest. It seems our destinies are intertwined in ways we hadn't fathomed.
Alright. Oh! Hello. We got another robot. Oh, that is a slightly bigger attack than one would expect.
Oh boy, looks like Destiny kicking up its heels with us. What's going on now?
It's one of them. It's preparing for attack.
They should not be capable of landing such a blow from a distance.
Oh, but it is. It is.
No!
It's heading this way. Get ready.
Well, you just died. Tragic.
Did that thing just ski-daddle on by? Rude!
And you also died. Unithor. Huh. Okay, it coordinates.
Frustration aside, let's turn this to our advantage. This realm is about to be smelted. Millions of portals will start appearing.
Smelted?
And if we're lucky, we'll be able to catch one before we fall to our demise. We only have one shot at this.
Well, I guess
We
that's
cannot
that.
depart without Cuphead.
He's dead. Get over it.
That is not an option.
You gotta learn how to parry slap if you want to revive him. Yeah, there they go. You just gotta parry slap him. That's all you need to revive. Yep. And now you gotta grab a portal. And everything worked out perfectly, the end. So why are they smelting worlds? I am curious about that. Okay, gotta regroup. 55 million. I guess that's the power level. Current objectives. Okay. Deactivate the core. Reactivate the core. Okay, sure. Optimize remaining realms. What do you mean optimize? 23 out of 344. I guess there are a lot of different series that could be considered for this series then. Extract portals, neutralize bugs, and anomalies. I guess anomalies would be like those, like all the characters that would show up through portals. And infinite energy is definitely something that would be beneficial. One would assume at least, and that is, big. Okay, sure. Just destroy the entire planet, why don't you? Sure. Might as well. I mean, I guess that's what you get when the enemies are just melting realities, as they're saying. Now, where is this? Drifter. Again, I won't recognize some of the characters. And I guess there's just gonna be robots everywhere. The robots are just gonna be like the NPCs of the series, I guess. Okay. Well. Huh? Well, that seems fine. Okay, Drifter, I guess you're not that important after all. Then again, you can probably revive, like... Oh, never mind.
Hey, hello! Hey, look at me! Wake up! Look, I am not above letting you die if that happens again. Got it? Also, how does this thing turn on? Does it have... Ah!
And you died. Fun. Huh. Interesting for the beheaded. Okay.
At least let me have this thing.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but pretty sure I heard Dead Cells, right? Pretty sure that's where beheaded is from. I might be wrong.
No? A cold. Narcolepsy. Some terminal disease that has no cure.
Oh.
I have no idea who that is.
Well, you're gonna have to find out who that is.
Explains why you black out every 2 minutes. Suit yourself.
I don't like the needles. I wouldn't go for the needles.
Been looking for one of these all day.
Is this where the others are gonna come out of?
Peasant with a terminal disease. Make your days count, I guess.
And nope, there goes your portal. Game Master. Huh.
Really? Come on, peasant, let's kick his ass.
I guess we got another important bot over here. And it is very well defended. Meanwhile... Yep, they're also not gonna be so lucky. There's also gonna be someone coming this way. Oh, never mind. Whoa, okay. Oh my god, are we gonna get Nightmare after? Nightmare Springtrap. Really? Nightmare Springtrap.
Unbelievable. I could see, feel everything.
A little bit like Shadow Bonnie.
Anything I could have imagined.
So Nightmare Springtrap is partially like Shadow, like a Shadow animatronic. Interesting. I was really not expecting that.
Quite the gift, little one. Now, about that little game. Gather around, friends. This kid could use some company.
And he can just summon all of them. Okay. Okay then. Okay, that is actually just all of them. Also, was that specifically Scrap Baby? That was specifically Scrap Baby. Why Scrap Baby specifically?
Now, about that little game.
Can he also bring in...
Friends.
Does that mean he can...
Kid could use
the toy animatronics are there and Scrap Baby is there. As well as the original animatronics, not the Wizards. Does that mean he can bring in the animatronics from all over the timeline? Also, was that Nightmare Foxy as well? And he can bring in Nightmare... Yeah, he can bring in the animatronics from all over the entire timeline, apparently. Well, I guess that's one way to do it, and they're all perfectly under his control. I guess that's what you'd expect from Nightmare Springtrap. Yeah, that might be a little bit of a problem. Just the tiniest problem. And we travel to another location. We're underground. This is the, yeah, that's the old pizzeria and the blob. That's where the burn trap fight happens. Hooray. Also, can't believe we get to see Music Man! And you gotta be appreciative of the conveniently shaped lamp. Normally you never use that thing in Genocide. And I guess the puppet still isn't fully under his control, huh? I guess the puppet doesn't care. Good. I feel like the puppet wouldn't care normally. But the others were under his control, so I figured the puppet would be as well.
This place is certainly less depressing.
Where are we?
One of the many realms destined to meet the same fate as the one we have just departed.
Hey, can we have a minute? Madeline, darling, listen. You're going to get yourself killed. You know that?
What? Why?
Why? You just risked your life for that idiot.
Whoa.
And now you're volunteering to help fight a bunch of weird-looking robots that can kill us in the blink of an eye?
Yes.
This is out.
This is how you do it.
Too much for you, and you know it.
Maybe it is. But I did prove you wrong before.
You climbed a mountain. For most people, that's a huge achievement.
And now you get to climb a metaphorical mountain of taking everyone else down.
Probably just another Monday.
I didn't climb the mountain
Also,
all by myself.
Cuphead disapproving of gambling now after his past life experiences. Nice.
If we didn't put aside our differences, we were never going to make it. And if accepting others can make a difference for the better, I don't see why that shouldn't apply here. And by the looks of it, this is the only way. Besides, we'll get to spend more time together again now that you're here somehow.
Somehow, yeah. We don't gotta explain that away.
Peep this! Could be your new go-to instead of the shovel, although you might need a new name. Bat Knight! No, wait! Batman!
Yeah, that surely won't be covered by someone else. Let me go back and read that properly.
No, wait!
I want to read the background details. Value water, stay cool, optimized, hydrated. Perfect. West side. Alright, but
Sorry,
how expensive is the water?
Nothing in this land could ever replace it.
Suit yourself. I reckon I can send those mechanical freaks to the moon with this thing. Also,
So how are they gonna fix the shovel? Oh no, it's a goose!
It must be a noble swan. Surely a
No.
sign of good fortune on our quest.
No, it is... Yep.
You're some
Very untitled. And Grillby's is here!
We could use
This realm seems... I guess the realms themselves are also crossovers.
some rest.
Huh. Very intriguing. Yep, the Royal Guard.
Of all the places, you chose the creepy bar.
Now's not the moment to be picky.
Is Grillby gonna be here? No.
Hold it! Who goes there?
Move an inch and I'll blast
Ah,
you
you
in
are
the next
that was
week.
the intro. You're from the intro of this episode.
Hey! I was just hiding here. I didn't mean to startle you. Sorry.
It's no trouble. What were you hiding from?
There was a bunch of these scary robots fighting a
Uh-huh.
person in a hooded cloak. One of them saw me and tried to attack me, but I was
Because
saved
you're an
at the last
anomaly.
second. I was locked here and he went back to fight. He seemed very sick, and I don't know if he's still around.
Well, taking down one of them is no simple task, so if he's battling many, I doubt he'll go down easy. I'm confident they'll return safely. Any talents or tricks up your sleeves? It's dangerous out there.
I could talk to God. They tend to take a while.
Surely the big man.
Well, that's
upstairs
nice.
Some other important tomfoolery. Also, what's with the giant light bulb? Won't that thing blind you if you keep holding it right next to your face like that?
I believe a cat's eyes would react differently when exposed to such bright light.
I am not a cat.
You sure?
I am Nico, a person. This is supposed to be the sun that will save the decaying world.
Or at least it was. I was just about to do it, but suddenly found myself here.
What happens if it breaks?
That would mean the end of the world I was trying to save.
Well, there's many worlds that are about
But
to
what?
end.
Nothing.
Fair enough.
What, you got something to add here, or nah? Are you gonna you're gonna want to use that as a power source, aren't you? Oh, or just powering Grillbees. Is that Tetris coming in? Okay. I guess we just got random Tetris now as well. Does Tetris even count? Does Tetris count as an indie game? It wouldn't, right? Huh. Ouch.
There you are.
Love the transforming that you can do, and Pac-Man too. Except it's flat. Pac-Man is flat, so that is...
Oh, thank God, that was weird.
You gotta be kidding.
How much more can you transform them? Apparently you can't kill that thing, though.
Come here, you little...
Yeah, because you can't really damage the headpiece, apparently. And that's the one thing that matters. Oh, never mind. You can damage it, but it regenerates. Huh. Overheating! So while it might have a lot of energy, it can still overheat. It can't really run out, but you can still push it quite a bit. 29 million degrees? Yeah, I figure that would cause you to overheat. Tip, assure the anomaly that fighting is futile. Also stop scaling. Oh. What do we have here? Judgment, up, worse. Alright, it's a little bit hard to read, but that thing about the future. Okay. So what are you gonna do now? Are you gonna... You're gonna portal. You're gonna... Huh. The future. Huh. Oh, great. So some kind of hypnosis, mind trick thing, showing you what might happen in the future or something? Intriguing. As always, I love pink blood. Reminds me of Danganronpa. Always will. I also like the stylization. Yeah, gotta wake up, dude. Get back to the fight.
Terrible timing for a siesta.
But that did a good job of distracting you. Time to change weapons, I guess. No. You just get yeeted, I guess. What?
God damn it.
Ha! You just gotta respawn again, everything's gonna be fine. Meanwhile, still saving. Alright, Frisk with the name Kara.
Is that you? You're not Gregory. Who are you? Are you lost?
Oh!
Quick, get
Here
in.
they come.
I'll get us out of here.
Hide inside the chest cavity. Quick, Frisk, get in this hole!
I don't know what's going on.
I guess both the puppet and Freddy over here, this superstar. So yeah, Glamrock, Freddy, and the puppet are like the two individuals that are not under direct control currently.
This looks bad.
Even though they
Who
were
are you,
summoned.
by the way? I thought you were someone else. Oh, right. I'll keep going. I see an elevator ahead. My name is Freddy, by the way. Do you mind
Glamrock
saying?
Freddy, yes.
Duly noted. We need to lay low. I do not recognize this great kid.
Alright, and away you go. Nice Vanny art. Oh. Understandable.
Don't worry. I will protect you.
You need the bathroom break after all those scares. Oh.
The path is blocked by what seems to be electric bars. There might be another way around. Do you
Freddy,
see
you're
that
very
small
helpful.
vent on the floor?
Yes!
You might be able to
You
reach
need to
the other
vent!
side.
Yes, they did the thing! You see that small vent on the floor? You need to vent. I know it will be hard for you to be sus. Alright, hazard of electrical shock, burn, or explosion. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. Severe personal injury, even death. You love to see it, you love to see it. Work. Inside. Alright, fair enough. Gotta turn it off. Do your thing.
Way to go, superstar. What?
Yeah, how about all those endos?
Are you all right? Please wait here. I'll only be a minute. There's a recharge station.
And are we gonna play Princess Quest in the meantime? I guess so. It's an arcade machine. The title reads Princess Quest 4. Play it. Hooray, time for the vengeful spirit. And I guess the blob is here, or is that supposed to be Helpy? It's Helpy. Still dying like usual. Sorry, but you can't kill the genocidal kid that easily. But if you team up like that, you might be able to kill it, yes. Is that the bite of 87? Nice callback to the bite of 83, by the way.
Sorry, but I must be at my peak strength.
Nice callback to the
Fear
bite of
not,
83.
I shall get an alternative
With Red Bear.
for you.
Hey, blue guy. What are you buying?
Got any goods for sale, Chester?
I've got all the deals. You just name it.
Hey, wasn't that the bat I just found on the ground?
You must be thinking of something else.
Sure. Anyways, I won.
Nice that you can summon
Pancakes.
people like that.
Pancakes would be nice. I would like to have pancakes as well, if you don't mind.
That would be 250 each.
Don't worry, folks. It's on me tonight.
Sorry, whimsical talking flask, but a coin ain't enough.
I
What?
think I can pay for that. Although it's very hell for price, don't you think?
What is
Definitely.
this, some kind of circus invitation?
Oh my god, what kind of currency do you take?
I don't deal in metal scrap. Sorry, little buddy.
What do you take?
Shovel.
Aye, certainly. No! But I
Convenient
perhaps receive
timing.
a discount.
No can do, pal. Maybe
Very
come back
convenient
when you're a
timing.
little, more
Richer.
financially secure.
Oh, we're not doing the. Okay, sad. Sorry, Shovel Knight, I can't give credit. Can you maybe unstatuify all the people here?
Always a pleasure doing business.
I'm sure Grilby would.
Keep the change.
Huh.
This might be a really dumb question, but do you, use a shovel as a weapon?
Not
Yes.
a dumb question at all. Yes, I wield a trusty shovel in battle. It's great for digging and, of course, giving foes a good whack. Though it's been through some tough fights. Got cut in half once in a clash with,
you?
That's a fine weapon you've got there. But I reckon you should hold on to it. I am not worthy of such a piece.
You only want your shovel.
Swing it with pride, little friend.
I'm sure you can find some way to fix it.
Scout around for basic fix-up materials. We can try to get that shovel
Yeah.
in better shape.
Much obliged, Nico. This shovel's been my trusty companion for a long time. I'm certain there must be something here that can fix it. Give me a shout if you come up with something.
Will do.
Hey, so what's the deal with that ghost thingy of yours? Thanks for the save, by the way.
Oh, she's, a part of me?
A friend?
My pragmatic side, I guess. We've been through a lot together.
I get it. I've got Mugman. We've stirred up trouble in more dicey joints than I can count.
Must be nice to still be kids.
If being a kid doesn't get you a get-out-of-jail-free card, I don't see...
Well, it didn't help you much in your deal with the devil.
Unless you're a ghost, then you can pretty much get away with anything. Heck, even charming people into giving you stuff, just like my other friend, Chalice. She's like you, except the creepy face.
Hey, you never
Oh
told us
boy.
what your name was.
Doesn't matter.
Well, they gotta address you
Wouldn't it be
somehow.
better than calling you a robot?
I am not a robot.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, good point. Call me Charlotte.
Say, machine, how do we repair these rogues? They have proven themselves to be a serious threat.
No need for proper names.
The simplest method to defeat them is to stall until they overheat. Although their drone shell prevents that portal energy from taking over, failure to cool down in time allows that energy to seep in. While this works
Okay.
in our favor, it does make their attacks far more unpredictable and on a much larger scale. But given sufficient time, it should reveal visible glowing fractures. Here's a demonstration.
Uh-huh.
You, strike here. That would be your cue to go all out before it heals. That's all you need to know.
Okay, fair enough. Attack it the right way, you can unlock a weak point, and why are you holding your head like that? Okay. Huh, nice perspective change there, because we only saw it in the pixelated style in episode 1.
Steady yourself, Shovel Knight. You must remain the symbol of hope to these young people. These struggles are yours alone to endure, for their minds must remain unburdened by your sorrow.
Still moping over your shovel?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Yes, that is precisely what troubles me at this moment. For it is a very
But I mean,
cherished
they're a
memory,
team. You can definitely share with them.
Well, Nico over there seems to be onto something.
Not quite there
What
yet.
about a game of darts? You in? Let's call it a rematch.
Your challenge is accepted.
I feel like Cuphead is definitely more used to ranged attacks than Shovel Knight is. Yeah. He's entirely about range after all. Yeah. Again, he is more of a close range kind of character, even though he does have a little bit of range. Huh. Okay, that is way too hard to read, but I guess he is taking notes on all of them. Interesting. Rogue 1. And Frisk. Yep. The bite is not happening. That thing is dead. And the nightmares ain't surviving. They even bring... Okay, that's how you know. That's how you know that Nightmare Springtrap is incredibly powerful. Because not only can he bring in the animatronics from all across the timeline, he can also bring in animatronics that aren't part of the canon timeline. Like Nightmare On. That is incredibly strong. Very casual. He should be fine. He should be fine though, it's just regular Monty, it's not Giga Monty. Yeah, that doesn't really work. And again, just showing how powerful this genocidal kid really is. Again, though, the power of a few things. Just pure determination, 99 defense and 99 attack, although the locket is broken. Even still, I guess the broken locket would still do some amount of extra defense. And even if things do go wrong, I mean, we don't see it here, but maybe it's something that... Maybe it is just something we don't see, but is actually happening. Because, again, because of the determination, there's always the ability to just reload in the event that you die, and you can just try again and again and get better each time. Learn their patterns until you eventually win.
I am sorry. I should have arrived sooner.
And now he's getting taken over, yup. Burn Trap does that, and that's... yeah. Okay, never mind, now we get to see the first reload, I guess. Took a moment. Huh. Gotta cool down, I guess. Oh. New weapon. Never mind!
You should look up more often.
Get him to overheat again. Oh, you actually broke stuff. That is progress. The main core is still intact and it's not forming cracks yet. There are the cracks. There are the cracks. Well, I think you just defeated one of the more powerful ones. Never mind, it's still intact. I think you... ow. You definitely gotta make sure you... double tap, finish it off, be sure. Yeah, you should have done it more quickly. Again, that was a good attempt at giving the middle... Oh, and that's how those guys became gold, by the way. I guess that's just a thing. A light that just turns people into gold statues. And now that thing's here too, and a little one. That's a lot of them. So those are the rogues that we gotta watch out for, huh? And I guess that thing is also gonna be fine. Yeah. You didn't defeat a single one in the end. Nice pose to be frozen in, though. Alright, Frisk. What's your move?
I wouldn't see your little trick.
Ha!
I too have been curious.
Ha! Okay, how strong is Nightmare Springtrap if he can get through the save system? I mean, we know he's familiar with immortality and everything because of Remnant and all of that. But I guess in Nightmare form, he can just view forms of immortality like the determination save system as well. Okay, sure.
Driven by the desire to explore the boundaries of life and death.
Yeah,
My
okay.
actions, your actions. They're born of the same curiosity, the same desire for control. You know what you're capable of, how easy it is to erase mistakes, start over and over.
Still offering the team up?
Don't let a soft spot for that animatronic fool you into thinking you're any different from me. Deep down, you're just as much of a monster.
Get it, monster? Never mind.
Fine by me.
So, Springtrap will still learn. Good old Willy boy over here is still gonna learn, even though Frisk can reset and overpower the other animatronics like that. William is not gonna be fooled. Interesting. Which is why he needs to be the first target, so he can't learn much. That's fair. And getting punched across the FNAF timeline, which is very confusing by itself, even without getting flung across it. Absolute insanity. I love this series so much. Time traveling ball pit, maybe? Reference? No? What else can he do? And we're in Princess Quest. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy.
You, always tampering with affairs that don't concern you. Well, not anymore.
Lock it in. Oh, never mind. Not the knife. The sword from Princess.
Pitiful.
Ah, you're getting back your 99 defense and you're getting a weapon upgrade, I guess. Would it be an upgrade compared to the 99 defense real knife? Perhaps. It certainly is good at dealing with Afton.
No more haunting. This is where your story ends. All of you.
Well. No hiding behind the conveniently shaped lamp.
Your death will be. See how far it gets you.
Should have just teamed up, I guess. Again, referencing the ending of Princess Quest with this, and this looks absolutely badass. And he's turned looking more and more like Burn Trap as well. With the hands. The hands look more like the Burn Trap hands there. Jesus! Yep, that's the Burn Trap look. And what do we learn? Even in nightmare form, you can't overpower the genocidal kid. Guess it wasn't quite an— oh, there we go. You're back to normal. No more nightmare powers. And he's back too.
You will not take control of me. I am me. No. No! No. This is not how it ends.
He always comes back, it's fine.
I always... always...
He'll be back. He always comes back. Oh, that's a new portal type. Why does that portal look different? Okay. And they've been located. Oh, they're even attacking the rope. Interesting. Interesting. Never mind! They turned him into a nightmare form. Oh boy. Oh boy. That thing was strong enough as is, I think. We didn't need it to be nightmarified. Yep, Nightmare Game Master. And you got your shovel just in time. But you really gotta bring the entire team in for this. Those two have fought together before. The question is, can the others keep up as well? I guess they can. This is a big old fight. You got an entire team going, but again, nightmare forms are pretty powerful. I'm very curious what their beef is. Like, why is that one little drone against the others? That is... Like, why aren't they on the same side? What's the beef? What's happening? I want the details. Oh! And you're back too! Now they can all team up! Ouch. Hey, look at that! You're helping out too. There's a lot of cracks though. That's a lot of cracks. Why does this go so hard though? Indie Cross, absolute peak. I can't wait for this series to continue, and we're still in the episode. Nice. Now double tap. Make sure. Make sure.
Is that it?
Double tap. Double tap.
Stay on guard.
Or I guess you can absorb it. Ha! Does that make you stronger then? Are they gonna slowly grab more of them as the story progresses? And just get stronger and stronger? As that thing fuses with more of them?
Whatever burden you endure, let the past be. Press on, for every moment is precious.
Also nice to get to see the inside of the portal. Tower of Fate, Shovel Knight's realm! True, his realm was under attack in episode 1. I'm not sure returning there is gonna be the safest thing to do. You're gonna return to a literal hellscape. Oh, and the others are here. Again, why are these portals white now? What's the reasoning behind the different portal color? And what is up with that giant thing? And they got the knight. Well, they just took a massive L.
Your way out, perhaps? Goodbye, superstar.
Is that it? Looks like it. Okay, that was amazing. Yeah, they changed who Shovel Knight's voice. Yeah, okay. I did notice that the voice was definitely different. Okay, so a few voices changed. Totally fair. Not all the voices need to be the same. Still, you could tell the difference. Not saying that either voice was this voice was better or worse. It's definitely similar quality, but it's noticeable that it changed. For Shovel Knight, it was the most noticeable in my mind, that there was definitely something different. Well then. Honestly though, absolutely amazing work as always. I really wonder what episode 3 is gonna be like. And if we're gonna get to see some more nightmare forms as well. I wonder what kind of nightmares we're gonna get to see. I honestly wasn't expecting to see a nightmare form of one of those rogues, like of the Nightmare Game Master. Was definitely unexpected. In fact, I wasn't expecting to be hit with Nightmare Springtrap either. William Afton certainly had that power up, but he still failed. He still absolutely failed. Also, damn, look at that amazing art. Absolute peak. Amogus! They could add an Amogus, and right. There's so many other IPs that they could be having here, and really, we're gonna bring in fucking Wheelchair Springtrap. Of course, why not? Yeah, it was that Cells, okay. Hyperlight Drifter, one shot, that was the cat, and of course, good old Scotty boy. Are we gonna have after credits? Are we gonna have after credits? We are. Now I still wonder, are they gonna defeat them one after another and have our main ally, what was their name, Charlotte I think, get more and more powerful with each one of these they defeat? Could be. And that's where Ultrakill comes in again, I guess. Oh no. Yup. That's our teaser, I guess. I am looking forward to the next episode, which is gonna be released like what? Another 2 years from now, maybe? I don't know. Again, with stuff like this, you can't rush it. You definitely can't rush it. This is absolutely amazing, and in order for MORØ to keep up the high quality, and for the team as well to keep up this high quality, they gotta take their time. We gotta be patient, even though I'm probably not the only one who's really looking forward to the next episode. So yeah, I'm curious, because with Frisk, you definitely saw that Frisk was like, thanks to Glamrock Freddy, a little bit more open to cooperation there. So maybe Frisk is gonna actually come a little bit off the whole genocide high horse that they're on, and actually consider working with the others. Given enough time, because originally it definitely didn't seem like they were very cooperative in episode 1, but after the whole Glamrock Freddy thing, and, you know, and Springtrap being like, we are basically the same, maybe that means that Frisk will be more willing to do whatever, and, you know, team up with the rest of this gang, and hopefully save all the worlds. Would be beneficial if they teamed up. Other than that, I wonder if we're gonna lose more people, and how they're gonna unpetrify people. I assume if they can kill the rogue that is causing the petrification, and they can absorb, and then Charlotte, I think, if I remember correctly, if Charlotte can absorb that rogue's power, then they might be able to undo the petrification. Which is why I assume that's probably gonna happen way later on, because they're gonna have to have the high stakes of where they can lose characters, but they can also bring them back by undoing the petrification way later. Maybe. In any event, that was Indie Cross Episode 2. Definitely worth the wait. Absolutely worth the wait. Would wait for it again. And in fact, I am going to wait for it again, as Episode 3, like I said, will likely take a while, especially if they want to keep up the amazing quality. So, if by any off chance in hell, MORØ or anyone on the team is watching this, I know there's probably, as with any great works, going to be a lot of people who want to rush you and get the next episode as quickly as possible. And of course, everyone would be excited to get it. Don't let yourself be rushed. Take all the time you need. This is amazing quality work, and in order for it to keep up this quality, you can't rush greatness. I know I'm saying something that probably everyone already knows here, but don't listen to those kinds of people. I know they can be a little bit annoying. I know. In any event, I have nothing more to say about this other than how amazing it was, and that is exactly why, at this point, I'm gonna be ending this reaction video here. I want to thank you so much for joining me for this reaction video, and in all likelihood, I will see you when episode 3 releases, whenever that may be. Until then, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Once again, be sure to give all the support possible to MORØ and the team, and I hope to see you around another time. Until then, have a good one, everyone, and goodbye.